Yeah, I'm alright.
From a local paper.
Yeah.
Just wondered if I can talk to you.
Why?
What are you about to go and do?
I don't give interviews because you only interview and then don't really put out the truth, do you?
But what if I just interview you?
I'm only here documenting things. So why are you wanting to interview me?
Because we're reporters, so we ask questions.
Yeah, but I'm just here doing what you're doing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so that's why you've come here today?
Yeah.
To make a documentary?
You know exactly who I am. You do, don't you? No?
I think I've met you before.
You have, yeah. So you're here in for, against, or completely impartial because I am tarred as a Nazi with a camera.
Are you a Nazi?
No. I take that quite as an insult because I'm a veteran. I served this country. My grandfather served this country, and also my father served this country. I served in Germany. So the point is where I served in the British Army. So being called a Nazi and a racist and a fascist is quite, I've got opinions.
So who is it that's calling you those things?
Sorry?
Who is it that's calling you those things?
Anti-fascist alliance.
And why do you think they're calling you that?
Because they see me as somebody filming. I have opinions, okay? I think we should stop the boats. I think this is getting beyond a joke now with the tens of thousands of people that we're letting in. I think we need to stop it. We need to, put a hold on it. I don't mind people coming to this country and working, okay? That is completely, and living and migrating to this country.
So like my family, for example, you don't mind?
No, obviously not. No. No, I'm not. Legal migration, country thrives on it. It's the illegal migration when people are crossing the border, crossing the channel. Come on, any idiot, right, wants to come to this country, it's quite easily to come here and ask for asylum, okay? Quite easily, rather than spending thousands of pounds to traffickers, human traffickers, because that's never abhorrent. The government don't seem to want to get to the bottom of it.
What's the effect of having too much migration in society, do you think?
How do you mean too much migration?
That's what you're saying, right?
You're saying there's too many people coming.
Well, too many illegals coming in when people are fighting to come to this country legally, when they pay thousands of pounds to come at legal migration.
I'm just asking, like, what specifically about that is
Are we not seeing it every day? We have homeless on the streets,
okay.
yet
yeah.
people are crossing the channel. They get put in hotels like this straight away. I don't think it's right.
But I wonder, when people go to the migrant hotels, that's like that implies that you think the migrants are the ones who are the problem.
Well, no,
Isn't it the
I
government?
personally, my personal opinion is it's not their fault.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, is if our government are allowing them to cross the channel unvetted,
Yeah.
okay, to put them up into hotels, okay, then
Can I
that's
ask
fine.
Why you're not annoyed with like billionaires? Because they hoard a lot of money. Some of them don't pay tax. Some of them do
Well, let's flip it around to you. What if you were a billionaire? What would your standpoint be then? And I guarantee you it'd be completely different if you were a billionaire. So why do you want to target billionaires? Because they've got money.
But they sometimes do illegal things like tax evasion, which means that it puts
Well,
pressure on
yeah.
services,
Well,
right?
we got the likes of Amazon, Google, that pay minimal tax within the UK.
Yeah.
So why?
It feels like no one's brave enough to go and protest outside billionaires' places. But
I'm quite for of parking my butt outside politicians' houses
why do
because
the far right do that then?
but I don't, you have to ask what you class as a far right.
Do you not class yourself?
No, I don't.
Right.
I could agree with lots of these because lots of their opinions. If I was given free accommodation, unvetted, access to free healthcare, and I didn't have it in the country of my origin, I would get in a dinghy and come to England because I know I would get that straight away.
Do you think you're like glamorising what asylum seekers go through though? Because a lot of them are
Come off
living
here.
in
Have you stood in Dover? Have you seen any illegal migrants dump their documentation over the side of the boat? Have you? I'm asking a question. Have you?
Have I?
Have you seen migrants dumping their documentation over the side of the boat before coming into the port of Dover? Have you? I have. Okay, I witnessed it with my own eyes.
What I have witnessed is like asylum seekers who are having a really tough time in this country, who are like given very little money to live on, have to wait years and years for their status to come through, who aren't allowed to work for a lot of the time in that time.
But they're working illegally, being proven on Uber.
But then why
Would it be easier if we gave people the right to work when they arrive?
No.
And you wouldn't have to be
No.
working illegally?
No, because there's not enough jobs in this country anyway.
So what's the solution? How would you stop people
We
coming
stop the
over?
boats coming over, we have legal migration, end of story.
How would you stop the boats?
Huh?
How would you stop the boats?
I would get our Navy to do the job that it's supposed to do. I would get the French authorities to do what we're paying them to do.
And what would the Navy be doing?
Protecting our borders, like they're paid to do.
So you see the idea of ships like patrolling the channel?
Well, we should have something there, shouldn't we? We should have something there.
And what would happen to the people on the boats?
They'd be turned around and sent back. Yes.
that even without migration,
And does that make me a racist? No.
Asking the question.
I want them not to come here anymore. End of story. We have legal migration. I've even got migrants talking to me that come here legally, pay tens of thousands of pounds to come here legally, and think, why didn't I just jump in a boat? Why didn't I just jump in a boat?
I mean, people are risking their lives to come on the boat. It's not
Come
like
off it, they're paying 5,000 euros.
Yeah, some
to
are.
get
A
in
lot
that
of
boat.
people are dying at sea. A lot of migrants just end up washed up on shores dead.
Where? Where?
Just saw it outside
Where?
Libya.
Where?
There was a
Libya. They're not washing up on English shores or French shores, are they?
Yeah, on Greek islands. Like, across
Yeah,
the
but we're talking about
Mediterranean,
other
it's
countries here. We're not talking about the United Kingdom.
But what
I
I'm
don't
saying is,
care
I don't think
about
you
other
do that
countries. I only
lightly.
care about the United
do
Kingdom.
that lightly unless you're really, really fleeing for your life. Why would you risk death? And
What,
stay
when
in
most of them have walked through maybe 4 or 5 countries prior?
But look, you don't do that unless you're desperate, right?
No, you also don't do that unless you know where you're going to is going to give you everything.
But do you think it's giving you everything?
Yeah, it is. Giving you priority over housing, okay, giving you access to free medical service where I've had to pay in all my life to, where these officers had to pay in all those life to, where you've had to pay your life into.
Do you think if
Okay.
migration stops, there'd be no more homelessness?
No. No, because we don't have enough houses to begin with. We don't have enough social housing to begin with.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying. Is like, is migrants really the problem, or is it?
It's part of the problem, yeah.
Because this country is one of the richest.
And it's part of
in
the
world.
problem that we're letting in
This
a lot.
country is one of the richest in the world, and it doesn't have
Are we?
enough to. Yeah, of course it is. And, it
And
doesn't
why
have
are
enough
we the
to,
richest country in the world?
Well, we just are. We just are. We are one of the richest countries in the world. If we don't, and we're a tiny island. If we don't have enough to stop
You just said it there, we're a tiny island. We're a where's our cap then? Where did it get to a point where does we go, we are too full?
Where do you think that comes from?
I don't know, I don't make the decisions, do I?
But you must have an idea. If you feel that it's
I can see at the moment that the NHS is failing, so the problem is somewhere.
It's not migrants though.
Sorry? But migrant crisis that are coming in because they have access to our NHS
It's not
system.
easy.
Well, it shows to me what point you're coming from, what side you're really on. So it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, I think it feels like a cop out.
How? How is it a cop out?
Because you could blame systems, you could blame people in power, you could blame people who have loads of money and hide it and don't pay taxes. But you pick on people who are like.
Not picking on nobody.
To,
Not picking on absolutely nobody.
Well, people do. Like the far right protests in the country, that's what they do.
What is far right? What is far left? Same wing of the same bird, isn't it?
I guess so. Anyway,
It is.
What are you, patriotic alternative, right? Are you patriotic alternative?
No, I'm not patriotic alternative at all.
What's your video? What's your
I'm Tyrant Find the UK, born and bred in Bristol. Very patriotic, but I love my country and I love my city actually. I am. I'm just fed up of being tarred far right and racist when I'm not.
Neither of us have said that to you though.
But it'd be written as in wants to stop the boats. Yeah, I think we should. It's getting to a point now.
Yeah.
It's like you said, you haven't seen half the stuff I have, but you've formed an opinion.
Maybe you haven't seen our
Huh?
stuff we have.
Yeah. You've seen all that
Well,
too.
yeah. We'll see what you report, won't we?